What's up, everyone? I'm back, and I wanted to give an update on the M3. A couple months ago, I posted a video on the exhaust setup on my M3 because I just made a couple changes to it, and I was actually really happy with the setup. But I've made a couple of small changes since then, primarily because I got a set of downpipes for free from somebody on the S55 Facebook groups. I had no intention of removing the stock downpipes and installing aftermarket downpipes, and then someone offered me a set for free. I basically just had to buy some gaskets and then install them myself, which I did. It was a huge pain in the ass. I don't recommend doing that on jack stands. A lot of people actually said the same thing. I ignored their advice and then tried it anyways, and I cut up my hands in like 6,000 places. It took a lot longer than I expected. Most people peg the job at like 3 hours using the lift. It took me about 5 hours using jack stands, just because constantly crawling out from underneath the car to grab a different socket or whatever. And some of the bolts are in kind of hard to reach places. But anyways, I got it all done, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So since doing that, I flashed the car with the stage 2 tune, so you get a little bit of extra power onto that. Plus the exhaust sounds a little bit different. So really happy with how it sounds now. Yeah, so again, free parts. A lot of people say BMW owners are assholes, but you know what? Michael Chen isn't. That's the guy who gave me the free parts. And I like to think I'm not either, but you know what? It probably depends on the context. Maybe sometimes I am. I don't know. But so I wanted to do an updated video on how it sounds now. So the downpipes that were installed were ARM Motorsports resonated downpipes, and it's going to an active Autowerke Equal Length midpipes, non-resonated. And then I've got the factory competition pack muffler installed. So that's currently what's on there now. Yeah, I did new gaskets when I installed everything, and then it's got the boot mode, just the off-the-shelf stage 2 tune. So that's on there as well. So yeah, I'm gonna do a quick recording. I'll do all three. I'll start with just efficient, and then sport plus, so you can get an idea of what it sounds like with the valves open and then the valves closed. And then I'm gonna do like a quick walk around of the car as it is today. I'm super happy with it. Modifying cars is seemingly a never-ending journey sometimes, but I think I've only got one more thing that I want to do to this car. I'm not going to say what, because I'll post another video when that's done, but pretty close to done. I'm really happy with the car. It drives great. It's a great daily driver or track car, or just taking out for a fun rip every once in a while, whatever you choose to do with it. Okay, so here's the exhaust clip. All right, so you can hear what the car sounds like. It's a little bit louder, obviously. Probably not too unexpected, given that the stock downpipes are off it. I don't think it's that loud, or that much louder, or too raspy, or anything like that. I think it sounds pretty good. Let me know what you think. Do you like it better with the stock downpipes, or do you like it better with the new downpipes in place? I like it better with the new ones. You know, inefficient, it's still not that loud. Driving around in Sport or Sport Plus, it really opens it up. And again, I've completely disabled burbles. I've turned them fully off in boot mode as part of the tune settings, because I really don't like the way that it sounds. I think it sounds terrible, and it sounds much better without it. I also disabled the GTS roar when it starts up, as well as cat warming, given that there's no cats on the car anymore. So you turn it on, the car goes to like 900 RPMs for a couple of seconds, and then drops down to like 600 RPMs after it warms up a little bit, and it just idles there. So it's not as loud. You get rid of that loud sort of farty noise on startup, which is great, because I think that doesn't, even with the equal length mid pipes and the downpipes, when you have that sort of startup roar, I don't like the sounds of that either. So yeah, anyways, now I'm gonna do a quick walk around of the car. All right, so here it is. As you can see, the car is in Yas Marina blue. I really think this is one of the best colors that BMW has ever released on any of their cars, not just the F80. I may be a little bit biased because it's my car, but you know, even before I owned this thing, when I saw this color, I was like, yep, gotta have it. That's the one. My wife loves it as well. Everyone that sees it really compliments this color, and the way that things like the carbon roof stands out on it, just the offset between the blue and then the carbon looks really nice. So I'll show you the mods that I have done to it. Outside looks relatively stock. I've got a RW carbon front lip. I've got the wheel caps that always stay upright. They're the self-balancing ones because, of course. I've got RW carbon side skirts. Again, it has the factory carbon roof on it. There's carbon fiber covers on the mirrors. I actually didn't install these. These came on the car when I got it, and I like the way they look, so I left them on. Okay, keep going around here. I added little diffuser extensions on the back. This car had the OEM BMW carbon fiber diffuser on it in the middle, but it kind of like stopped partway through the bumper, and then when you add the side skirts on, it kind of looks weird the way that it just stopped and it didn't continue on to the rear end of the car. So add those little extensions on, which just sort of completes the way that it looks, in my opinion. I've got RKTI tips on it, and I had some problem with fitment when I initially got these. They stuck out way too far. They just didn't fit on the muffler properly. So I reached out to RKTI. It turns out that their office is only like 20 minutes away from where I live. So I went by and they adjusted the fitment for them when I was there. Super nice guys. If you ever need any titanium parts, you should check them out. They make a lot of really nice stuff. So yeah, I like the way that these sit now. And I really think that they're not really that, you know, too over the top. They just look nice. Similar to the mirror covers, the spoiler, the trunk lid spoiler was on the car when I got it. It's a little carbon fiber one. And nothing to really see on this side. On the front, I did wrap the front bar with a blue wrap, and you can kind of subtly see it through there, which I think looks pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna pop the hood. Let's see what's going on in there. You can't see it. However, a common sort of issue on these cars, some say it's overblown, some say it's not, but it's the crank hub. I did have the crank hub done, so it is done on this car. I do like to bring it to the track, not all the time, but you know, I do like to bring it there and have fun with it and not worry about things blowing up and being really expensive. So I just bit the bullet and had it done. Some people don't think it's worth it. Some people do. I saw it on the, you know, bulletproof the engine, just get it done once and then don't have to worry about it. So mine is done. Other parts in here, I have CTS turbo intakes. They seem to be like mid-range ones. They weren't too expensive. After all, they are just a pipe with a filter on the end. So I didn't want to spend like $2,000 on eVenturi carbon fiber ones, even though they look really nice. Just not worth my money. I'm sure they are for some people, but yeah, not for me. Although I would get them if they were cheaper or if someone gave them to me. So, you know, if you got an extra set sitting around, hook me up. Charge pipes, CTS turbo as well. So for Father's Day last year, I bought charge pipes and intakes for the car and then put them on myself. My wife told me to go out and get something for the Beamer for Father's Day, so that's what it was. There's some reports of the factory charge pipes cracking, especially as you crank up the boost a little bit. So with stage 2, I was like, let's get some aluminum ones on there and we don't have to worry about it. Can't really see it, but I did the J-pipe on the same time. So behind this little coolant reservoir, there's a little pipe in there that's also plastic and can sometimes crack. So that one's an aluminum one as well, and I also got that from CTS Turbo. That's it for the hood. Let's take a look inside. Interior, got a big old carbon fiber wheel staring at me. I got this for Christmas last year and then installed it myself. It's been awesome. I really like this wheel. It's got carbon fiber shifter paddles on it as well, and they're extended. They're a little bit longer than the OEM ones. And I got this used off of the S55 Facebook groups. It just so happens that someone had already installed the right colored buttons and had the right color stripe on it. So win-win. I saw it and yeah, I knew that one was the one. More recently, I installed MMI. So this adds CarPlay and Android Auto. You can see it's actually linked up with my phone right now. If I hold down the menu button here, or if I push the radio button, it sort of gets out of it and goes back to the main menu here. Let me clear that. We can go through, access the usual NBT interface. If I want to go back to it, you hold down the menu button for like 2 seconds. And it's right back. So it's pretty handy, it works well. That's really my only gripes with the system, the radio in this car, is that it does not have CarPlay or Android Auto. There's a way that you can use Bimmer code and you can add Android or CarPlay, but not Android Auto. So kind of a must. It was pretty cheap. I got it off AliExpress for like 200 bucks and then I installed it myself. It is like behind right here. I mounted it to like this supporting beam there with a couple of zip ties and some double-sided tape. So yeah, got a little carbon fiber cover for the shifter and a phone mount there. And that's basically it. I really like the interior of this car. I didn't think it really needed much. So that's it. That's the F80 M3. That's how it sits today. That's what I've done to it so far. I really like the power that this car makes from the factory. I don't feel I really need to make a lot of power mods. Stage 1 and stage 2, whatever. They bump it up a little bit, but I'm not going to be chasing power in this car by doing big turbos or meth injection or anything like that. Maybe an 85 soon. I don't know. 85 is not super convenient where I live. It's like 20 minutes away. I go there for 85 for my Evo. I don't know if I want to be doing it for this car as well. But if it's a flex tune, you know, it's nice to have the option. So maybe I'll do that, but it's not on the immediate agenda. Again, I have one thing planned for this car, and it is, I don't want to say what, it's an exterior visual change. That's all I'll say for now. I'll make a video when I get the parts and install them, and you can see the difference and let me know if you like it or not. Otherwise, that's it. I hope you like the car. Let me know if you do or don't. If you love it or hate it, or there's something that you think I should do to it that would make it a little bit better, or maybe I've done something to it already and you hate it and you think I should undo it. Let me know. Cool. Thanks.